lovely, welcome again to my channel. So we are continuing from where we stopped. We've heard life experiences from our Filipino lady and then our Nigerian friend as well. So today we are going all the way to Ghana. We are going to be hearing from a Ghanaian perspective. So can you introduce yourself, please?
I'm Israel. I've lived in here for close to 3 years now. Ines, I'm from Ghana.
All right, so can you tell us about your first impression when you first came into the UK?
When I landed in the UK, the first thing that hit me most was the road connection from the airport in Ghana. You'd be in a bit of traffic, but over here there was no traffic at all, and it was because of the road connection. So it was a massive road, a dual carriage road from the airport to where I came finally.
Guys saying there's no traffic in the UK.
No, there is traffic in the UK. The airport is a very vital place, and so I don't think there should be massive traffic leading to the airport, and this is what they had managed, and I was very impressed with it here.
All right, so can you tell us about any differences you noticed between the UK and Ghana?
The differences, yes. Back in Ghana, everyone you see on the road, you want to greet them and expect them to greet you back.
Yeah.
But it's not the same in the UK. Everyone is busy going to work, and sometimes it feels a bit awkward when you just meet people and greet them and they say nothing. Back when you meet people and then they expect you to greet them.
But there is no greeting in this country.
No,
it's normal for you to just see someone and pass by.
Yeah.
But in Ghana, you dare not try that. No, so your parents will hear that you are very disrespectful.
And one has to do with the fact that I need to call my managers by their first name.
Yeah.
I can't call my matron by her first name. I can't do that. I'll just go and then say Mercy. No, I can't do that. I have to say Auntie Mercy or matron before she knows I'm really talking to her. So that's one of the shocks as well. All right, so in UK it's just normal to call people by their first names,
regardless of the age.
Yes, no matter how they are, they don't mind, they don't bother.
Very normal.
Yeah. My second shock has to do with the food. The lasagna or lasagna, those kind of food. We are used to eating banku, fufu, those kind of foods. Yeah, but over here, I came here. I went to work, and then it's almost about fish and chips, almost about beef lasagna. Like we have so many lasagnas,
chicken curry,
vegetarian pie, those kind of things. Yeah. So that was a shock as well to me.
So what motivated you to come to the UK?
I think, we go to school when you are done and you can pick a job, almost about you're improvising everything. So one of the things that I dreamt of was to, get to practice exactly what I learned in school. And that's what UK has given me now. The second thing was having a better life. Everyone on the other side thinks there's a better life here. As a young child or as a young person coming up, you want to have that better life as well. So that was part of the motivation. But I think the main motivation was to improve my skills, experience the culture, to what's out there, have a feel of it. And I think changes your perspective about life. So I'm happy I made that decision.
All right. So you have no regrets?
At the moment, I have no regrets.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think I regret anything at all. Sometimes you miss people, you miss your family.
Yeah.
You wish you were seeing your family every day. You wish you were seeing your friends every day. But that's not a regret actually, because I can always go home and see them.
Okay. Oh. Can you tell us about any challenges or problems you faced whilst adjusting to life in the UK?
It's a new life. I'll say it that way, because it's almost like starting life again.
Yeah.
I remember when I came in, a colleague asked me where I'm from. I said I'm from Ghana. Have you got any family here? At the time I had no family here. I said no, and he said they see me to be the bravest person on earth to leave all my family and come here.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
And you get sad sometimes because you go to work and most of the things are not really familiar. But the way they do things here is quite different from the way we do things home. It was quite a challenge. Usually I find it easily to adapt to things, but this one was,
it's over
when you come here, you start from band 4, right?
Yeah.
It was a challenge to me. Band 4, I found that to be like a very challenging role because it's quite confusing. You can touch this, you can do this, you can do that. So so sometimes I'm like,
things you can do, things you normally do in your country, you can't
go around medication.
No.
And you have to go to someone, and sometimes
to supervise you.
Sometimes people are very busy, and then you struggle to do these things.
You feel useless actually.
Yeah. So I go to the washroom, take a big sign, and come back because it was stressful. It was stressful at the time. Yeah. So that's one of the challenges I faced. So my other challenge has to do with finding accommodation. Finding accommodation is not easy here. First of all, accommodation here is not cheap, but even getting the accommodation is more expensive. You have to walk around, go to places. You go to a place, they tell you, oh, I'm going to give it to you the next place. The next day, he calls you and tells you,
it's been given out
to someone. Yeah. So accommodation was quite a challenge as well, but apart from that, I think it was good settling in.
Okay, so on the flip side, what do you think are some of the positive aspects of living in the UK for you?
So there are a lot of positives, and to be honest, the positive outweighs the negatives actually.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I met people who were very supportive, people who were very caring at my workplace. Yeah, there's one lady that I can't tell my story without mentioning her name. Yes, she was very supportive. She could sense when I'm not fine, and she could come to me and ask, "Are you sure you're all right?" Yeah. And her "all right" means all right. It's not that "are you all right?" and then they pass and then leave you struggling.
Hanging.
Yeah. So secondly, has to do with how people think about your well-being, your development. On trainings, you're going to each and every day you have a training to go. The improvement I was looking for, I found it. Yeah.
Okay.
The skills I was hoping to develop, I found it. Church has been very supportive as well. You go to church, people are willing to talk to you. The support system here was very good. It helped me. The second positive thing is about the bus system. It's not like this kind of bus system where the driver can stop anywhere. For this one, you can plan. As in, you can wake up at 6 and say, my work starts at 7, so maybe I'll get to work at 6:45. Go through the bus timetable, which is already on their app.
Yeah.
And then you get a bus that will take you to work at the time that you're supposed to get to work. Rarely do you get disappointed by the bus. Sometimes even if I get late on the bus, I can choose to go with the bicycle, which is good as well. I don't have to buy a bicycle to ride a bicycle. I can just get some on the street. And when I was talking about the challenges, I took this one out, the small room system. Yeah. So their rooms are was it a challenge? No, the shocks, the rooms, they've got very small rooms here. That was one of the shocks that I didn't mention earlier. And the parks, they've got a lot of recreational centers. They think about people well-being,
Yeah.
They've got parks, tennis courts everywhere. It looks like every community has got a park, but they keep it for recreational activities, which is very good.
Just got one in front of us.
Yeah, there's a big one in front of us with a golf course as well.
Okay, so have you had any instances where you felt like you were discriminated against?
I hear people go through discrimination a lot, but to be honest, I have never faced any form of discrimination since I came here.
Not even indirectly?
So that's what I'm saying. So it could be indirectly, but I didn't see it because,
Didn't see it?
No, because I don't know if it's because of the way I think. So when someone is describing me and say black, don't take offense for it because that's my color. I'm black.
So I don't see anything wrong with it anyway.
And I don't. And I remember one of the people I was looking after one time mentioned, "You black," and said, "I'm sorry." And I'm like, "Why did you say sorry? Why did you say sorry?" Because let's say when I'm in the triage room and then I'm triaging people, and when I'm putting description for people, sometimes like people with mental health, you have to put a description for them. I put white. They don't take offense. Why should I take offense when someone says black? No. So I don't see that as discrimination. I'm doing something wrong and someone talks to me about it. I see it as a criticism. I don't think I've had any instance of discrimination so far, because I'm still living here.
So do you think you feel accepted in the UK?
I feel yes, we are accepted, but maybe not fully. And even if it's not fully, I understand. Because
why not fully?
When you see people of different color completely in your country, how do you go? You see kids coming out and say, "Hey, Brony," you see those kind of things. So, and I heard where we live now, initially there were not so many, black people. So it's quite a little bit of a shock to them. Yeah, I expect that to happen, but I think they've done massively well. As I said, most of the help I get from work, from colleagues.
The locals.
Yes, are from colleagues. So I've enjoyed them. They are very good, especially the elderly. They are very hospitable. I think we may be struggling to even accept them.
How?
Think about it that way.
What do you mean? Yeah.
So you see, sometimes when you meet people from Ghana, you easily switch to speak Chi, right?
Yeah.
Because you feel so comfortable with them. And so when you see Ghanaians gather here and you see white people here, you attend to go to where the white people are. But I'm telling you, sometimes the white people come to a gathering like that, they think about you and they come to you.
It's not the case. It's just natural for you to mingle with your own people, and they also do the same,
because you think it's natural, but they at the point they think about how you would feel, because they feel you are being separated, so they come to you to make you feel more comfortable. But normally we leave them and we go to where we feel comfortable. You see, so they are very good people actually.
Advise someone to date back home or bring his or her partner to UK?
Yeah, why not? If it's just sit and run, maybe you'll be thinking otherwise. But when it comes to dating and relationship, I think it's more dependent on the person. I wouldn't be the best person to say go to Ghana and bring someone to the UK to marry, or I wouldn't be the best person to either say leave the person there, find someone here.
So what would you say about the stories on social media about people bringing their partners over and them, all the horrible stories we've been hearing?
They are real.
Yeah, they are real.
They are real, because I've recently heard some. They used to live in Ghana. The wife came first and then brought the husband. The husband came in. I don't know what happened, because he's not able to explain very well what happened. He says maybe they're not telling me the full story. They have a child actually, and the end story is that the lady has reported the guy, and the guy has been sent back to Ghana, or has been asked to go back to Ghana.
Oh.
And the guy, before coming here, sold most of his properties, yes. But the end game is go back home.
Oh,
so yeah, they are real. They are real.
And who brought who?
The lady brought the guy, but the lady is a nurse.
Yeah.
So the lady had the opportunity. So the guy supported the lady to come.
Yeah.
Because they are married.
Okay.
And then the guy came over, and now the guy has to go back and start again.
Oh.
And this is someone from Ghana.
Ghanaian?
Yes, they married in Ghana. That's why I said that it should be what you think is right, not what people think is right.
Okay, all right. So what would you tell other Ghanaians or other immigrants who want to come to the UK?
Don't hesitate to come to the UK. They are very good people. If you want to know my experience, I can tell you.
What experience do you have?
If you want me to speak to you from experience, I can tell you that don't think twice about coming to the UK. Especially if you have people here already, it will be the best. They'll help you to settle.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Israel, for this lovely interview. Thanks for sharing your experience from the Ghanaian perspective.
Thank you, Sharon.
So until my next video, stay awesome. Hey, lovely. Welcome again to my channel. My name is Sharry. So today we are going all the way to India. Got an Indian friend here who is going to tell us about her life experience in the UK. So can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, Sharon. First of all, thank you, Sharon, for giving me this platform.
Yeah.
So my name is Shiny. I'm from India, the southern part of India, Kerala. I have been in UK for almost 3 years now.
Okay, so can you tell us your first impression when you came to the UK?
I landed in UK, it was winter and it is really cold. I expected that cold. But the thing I didn't expect it is the daylight. So it was the day is very short. It will be night at around 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
It will be dark. The quite worrying thing is we have to go in the dark to the city, and when we come back it is dark, and there is no chance for seeing any daylight.
No.
It seems quite unexpected. And the other thing is in summer the days are long and the sun sets only at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it was quite excited because in India there is no much changes like this.
Actually, my first time experiencing that, I had to call my parents and be like, "Oh, look, 9 o'clock and the sun is still up." They were all surprised. So can you tell us about any challenges you faced whilst adjusting to life in the UK?
Challenges I faced is the language barrier. So the thing is accent and everything. So what we learned, the English is a plain English, but when we came here, it is
plain English?
Plain means without any accent or anything. The accent was completely different. When they are talking, are they talking English or any other foreign language? It's some time to understand the accents and everything. But I passed the IELTS, so I was very well good in English.
Yeah.
But when I came here, I realized,
no. What's motivated you to come to the UK?
I didn't expect that I will be coming and working in UK. It was not in my bucket list or anything, but life takes me, I have to say.
Yeah.
Because opportunity of coming to UK with the family.
Okay.
So I would like to experience how it would be living in a developed country, lifestyle and everything.
I know you've got a family, kids and everything. What do you think are some of the privileges you've had that you didn't have in your country?
Considering the privilege, I have to be very grateful about the flexibility of the duties, I have to say.
Okay.
So
How is it like in India?
In India, where I work, there's no chance for any flexible duties. But here, they will consider the childcare, partners, work situations and everything. And if they are okay, then they are ready to give flexible work, either giving only night shifts or only day shifts. So that's a new thing for me. So it really helped to manage the family because India, we have a lot of family support in India, but in here we don't have family support.
Yeah.
So that was really helpful.
Yeah. Do you think you are accepted by the Brits?
Feel any discrimination or anything? So far so good.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel loaded always. Yeah.
As an Indian in Britain, what are some of the cultural shocks you noticed between UK and India?
A lot of things are entirely different.
Yeah.
So I was brought up in a state where mainly the marriage. So there's no dating or anything. So,
Okay.
Yeah. There's a system called arranged marriage.
Yeah.
So in here, they were wondering, oh, you got married through system of arranged marriage. How can you do that? And I'm just wondering, how can you do dating and everything?
So in India, you are not allowed to date at all.
Might be in some cities, but not accepted. Maybe it is coming up gradually, but it will take some more time. Not widely accepted.
Okay.
And the other thing is LGBTQ disabled community. So I was not aware of that when I was in India. Then when I came here, really to know about that and how people are accepting. At first, I can't understand that. And after talking to people who are dealing with those things, then really I also got that feeling of acceptance.
All right. So Shiny, can you tell us about any disappointing moments you've had in the UK?
So I have already told you that we moved to India because we have a dream that this is like a developed country, and we thought it is like a developed country. But when we came here, so we rented the house. The house rent is like huge, so more than half of the salary, I have to say. The thing is like the houses here are like very small and
Small,
dark.
slices of bread.
Yeah, the rooms are like very small. Yeah, thinking in that aspect, I was thinking that we had a good house in India. So I was like really shocked why we would do here. Yeah, and the disappointment happened is during winter and rainy season. We often get mold.
Yeah.
So that's really scary. Those are like really not to the standard of living. So that was like quite disappointing.
Shiny, have you had any memorable experience in the UK ever since you came in?
One of the main thing I remember always is like when I came first here, I was standing in a bus stop waiting for my bus. One of the other bus for it is a lady driver. I want to go into this place, and she said, this bus won't go to that place. And I got down from that bus and waited in the same bus station. The bus driver was looking at me. She stopped the bus and she came down to me. She told, if you will not get the bus, why you want to go if you are standing in this bus stand? I was like, really, I don't know where to go. And he told me to get into that bus, and she said she will drop me into the next bus stop, and you can get the bus that will take me to the right place. It was like really helpful, and people are like more kind.
Yeah, they are very kind.
Nowadays, yeah.
The most awful experience you can ever have in the UK is standing at a wrong bus stop.
That's true.
Yeah, because it messes your whole day. You don't know whether to stand on the left or stand on the right when you're a foreigner. I remember when you first came in, my friend and I, we didn't know we had to, when the bus is coming in, when the bus stops.
Oh, okay.
We didn't know we had to stop the bus. We thought the bus stops at every bus stop. So we're standing there waiting for the bus, and the bus just went by. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, and I have an experience that the bus was stopping at the the traffic signal, and we were knocking the door. That happened to us. We thought the bus is stopping.
All right, Shiny. What would be your last words for Indians or other immigrants who want to come to the UK?
I just want to say that it is not all comfort or anything. So for the first few years at least, you will be struggling. If you are happy to face that struggle, I think in future you will be in a better position. And the other thing is like more chances to move somewhere else. Mainly for the nurses, you can fly anywhere. It's a good opportunity. And to us, our next generation will also be like flourishing. That's what I'm thinking.
Thank you, Shiny, for your time and for coming to our channel. So we've come to the end of our life experience episodes. So until my next video, stay awesome.